Hi, welcome to Eagle-Tribune TV. I'm Noah Bombard, and welcome to week 12 of the I Beat Burt contest. And we're here with Bill Burt. Bill, you've really redeemed yourselves these last 2 weeks. 11-2 this week, looking pretty good.
Well, as I said in Dumb and Dumber, you should have said totally redeemed myself. Hey, a couple of lucky weeks. I can't say lucky. What I did was, home teams, favorites. Don't get too, what happens is I have a couple of weeks like this, and I take a few more risks. It happens. It's natural, the human element, and play a little more conservative, pick one or two upsets, and that's what I did. And really didn't pick many upsets. My theory last week was I picked every home team.
Yeah.
So 13 home games. Didn't count the 3 games on Thanksgiving, which I would have gotten all 3 of those right. Trust me. But I picked all the home teams, and you know what? It came through for me. In fact, I missed the St. Louis-Seattle game. I picked St. Louis and really wanted, if I hadn't had that in the newspaper, I would have switched it, being the running back for St. Louis was out.
Yeah.
And the other one was Indianapolis. I had them losing, and they almost lost. They were down 17-0, made a comeback. So probably the best week I've had this year outside of the first week 1.
Now, New Orleans you picked over the Patriots.
Yes.
What was your thinking there?
Well, as I've said here before, when the Patriots lose and I pick against the Patriots, I usually have a good week because I'm going to guess we went through about, I think 90% of the entries picked the Patriots. That's called home cooking.
Right.
Because the Patriots were, I think, only 3-point underdogs. But I just thought it was pretty basic. New Orleans, I thought, was the best team. I was questioning that. I was up in the air if the Patriots were a great team. They could have been. I did not discount them. I really liked what they did to the Jets after that debacle in Indianapolis. But basically, you know what? I said I believe New Orleans is the best team in football. I believe they were going to treat it like a Super Bowl. And really, it came through. I had it 38-27, and I think it was 38-17. I just saw a pretty impressive performance, and that's what we got.
Yeah, and enough to pretty much bury the darkness of those couple of weeks we had prior to these 2 weeks that were.
There were some dark weeks.
Pretty dark times. Let's look at week 13. Looking ahead, what are the games to watch?
You know what? A dull week, and by that I mean not a lot of flip the coin kind of games. There's a couple, but it's not really an exciting week. There's no real matchups. The only one that's key here is Dallas and the Giants, and it's going to be an important game. It's in New York, and Dallas is favored, which is rare. I believe that's going to be a toss-up game, and that'll be. I will say that game will probably say whichever one I pick, if you're on the other side and you win or lose, you're probably going to beat me or not beat me. So not a lot of flip games. Philadelphia is playing at Atlanta. Interesting game. The Patriots at Miami. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would have said guaranteed Patriots. That's not anymore. Patriots are going to be favored Miami. I'm not even 100% sure the Patriots are going to win that game. So there's 3 or 4 games, and that's all it is. The rest of the games are just, it's basically they exist. We're all going to pick the same. It's 2 or 3, and that's what they are.
Well, we'll find out next week how well you did. But we had, a few weeks ago, we had a rather young person on the show here who had beat you a couple times. I understand.
12 years old.
12-year-old. I understand we have an interesting winner this week as well.
Well, we smashed that record. We had an 8-year-old. His name's Justin Conley of North Andover. I believe his father won a few weeks ago, and I believe his father sent me a note asking if I only have 1 sport jacket. And no, I have 3 or 4. I do go dark on Wednesdays, so it's probably what got me. But Justin Conley, 8 years old, picked 12 winners out of 13. And then he has another brother that's a little younger that picked like 10. So the Conley brothers of North Andover, watch out, I'm coming after you this week.
Well, we'll see how you do next week, and we invite our listeners, our viewers, to try their hand at beating Bill Burt and see how well you do next week. And join us again then.